You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. But you know what? There are those people who are still defending this, who are very quiet, folks who are making all of these excuses for what took place. One of those folks is, guess what? Y'all are Franklin Graham. Yeah. So-called, pastor, son of Billy Graham. Well, check this out. He sent this tweet out a couple of hours ago, which shows you how Franklin Graham doesn't really give a damn about Christianity, doesn't give a damn about any of these things. All he cares about is Republican politics. So y'all, here's a tweet that, and I'm pulling it right now. This is what he tweeted out. Shame, shame on the 10 Republicans who joined with Speaker Pelosi and the House Democrats in impeaching President Trump yesterday. After all that he has done for our country, you will turn your back and betray him so quickly? What was done yesterday only further divides our nation. Franklin, see, one, I'm not going to call you Reverend because, frankly, you embarrass those who are actually ministers. Just like you never saw me calling Donald Trump president. I have been telling y'all about these white evangelicals. I have been telling you about these white conservative evangelicals who don't care about the Bible, who don't care about morality, who don't care about character. 5 people died as a result of this insurrection. 5. One of them, a Capitol Hill police officer. And in the eyes of Franklin Graham, how dare you? How dare you impeach Donald Trump for inciting an insurrection? But here's the thing that Franklin Graham also didn't admit to. Y'all do realize that this has been the most bipartisan impeachment in American history. In the 3 previous impeachments, you never had 10 members of the president's party agreeing to impeach the person in the Oval Office. But in this case, they did. And those 10 Republicans were very clear that Donald Trump was guilty of inciting an insurrection. But Donald Trump's base are these white conservative evangelicals. These are the people who are so-called pro-life. These are the people who claim to love Jesus, but they won't call out what actually happened. They won't call it what it is. They won't hold the person accountable who actually did it. I read for you the statement released by the head of the ethics group for the Southern Baptist Convention. He was very clear. Dr. Moore was very clear about what took place. But Franklin Graham and those of his ilk, they will do anything to protect Donald Trump, even if it meant people dying. Y'all need to understand that is what we're dealing with in this country. Joining me right now, Reese Colbert, Black Women Views, Erica Savage Wilson, host Savage Politics Podcast, Dr. Greg Carr, Chair, Department of Afro-American Studies at Howard University. Greg, I have been warning folks consistently about white conservative evangelicals, the individuals who are about the slaveholder religion. Franklin Graham consistently questioned the faith of President Barack Obama, but he has consistently defended Donald Trump, even saying, don't get focused about the affairs and all of those different things and cheating on his wife and sleeping with the porn stars. We really shouldn't focus on those things. All we've heard for the last 40 years from the moral majority, Jerry Falwell, from Pat Robertson, and all of these people, morality and character and all of these things matter. And here we are, where a man stood on the mall and told these people to go down to the Capitol, and that led to a riot. It led to them storming the U.S. Capitol. It led to his own vice president having to be whisked away to the basement, protecting his life And Franklin Graham and those of his ilk still won't be critical of Donald Trump. They are showing us who they are, and they are who we always said they were.
That's true, brother. In fact, in the last week, we have seen perhaps finally the breaking of this country. In order for something new to be born, something has to die. You know, when we were all young, I'm sure you remember this growing up in the South, Roland. When we go to Vacation Bible School, they had a song, "Oh, How I Love Jesus," because he first loved me. That's all Franklin Graham is doing. This is transactional religion. He loves Jesus as long as the Jesus he loves can be the one he made up to love him. Their Jesus is a bomb-dropping, Muslim-killing, bleached, blonde, white, blue-eyed, kill everything moving. And so he is being true to his religion. And the problem that Franklin Graham has now, having doubled down, and it's the same problem that those hundreds of, almost 200, that is, Republicans who did not vote for impeachment yesterday have. They can't let go of their Snow White tar baby now. You got to ride with this. And because of what your cousins and them did last Wednesday, there ain't no gray area. You got to pick a side. So good luck, Frank. Roll with it, baby.
Did you say Snow White tar baby?
Snow White tar baby. Let's just mix up the color. So tar ain't got to be black. Oh,
okay, I just wanted to make sure I heard that right. Yes,
ma'am.
The thing here, Erica, and why all of this is important. It is important for everyone paying attention, because when I made the point, you have to decide which side you're on. You literally have to decide. Are you on the side of evil, meaning the people who stormed the Capitol? Or are you on the side of those who say, I don't care what the politics are. I don't care about the tax breaks. I don't care about the deregulation. I don't care about any of that. That simply is un-American. And those Republicans, the 192 who voted not to impeach him, we know exactly what side they're on. When Kevin McCarthy, gives us this speech to affirm that Joe Biden won the election, but we can pull the video on November 5th when he was asserting on Fox News that Donald Trump absolutely won and the election was being stolen from him. In a little bit, I'm going to play you this video the Daily Show put together, which is a fantastic video. And frankly, the Daily Show put a video better than what mainstream media put together, showing you all of the people who contributed to this insurrection. And there are only two sides. And if anybody is waffling, we know what side you're on. You are on the side of the insurrectionists. You are on the side of the people who committed a treasonous act. You're on the side of people who want to continue to assert that Trump won because you desire to invalidate black voters. Yeah. Erica?
Oh, I thought you were going to play the video. Excuse me.
But I'll play a little bit. Go ahead.
Okay, but I just want to invoke this passage of scripture, these two, Matthew 7:22-23. Many say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in your name, cast out demons in your name, and done many wonders in your name? And then I will declare to them, I never knew you. Depart from me, you who practice lawlessness. Franklin Graham and company. I'm glad you made the distinction of white evangelicals, because what we've been talking about on this program, for anybody that's been watching it for any amount of time, is that there is a Klansman that is leading a full regime, but also a cult of people that always have known and grew up knowing that Black people were never granted full citizenship. And so this is what we saw on January 6th played out on television across the globe, that there was the ultimate denial, yet again, of Black full citizenship. When we look at, these people who have continued to support Trump and the way that they've been treated in media, we're seeing now this turn go towards trying to understand these now people who are being described as having been radicalized. And what I think about just a few short years ago is when President Obama was leading the country, that there was a demand that he say radical Islamic terrorists. And so now we have 192 Republicans that sit on the House side of Congress that will not admit to these radical white domestic terrorists, that people and those of us that live in the DMV are bracing for yet another wave of terror coming on one of the biggest days in the globe. That is the inauguration of the first Black woman, a woman of South Asian descent, as Madam Vice President. But just like what happened in Georgia on a couple Tuesdays ago, it seems like it was years ago, that was invalidated the day after, we still have invalidations that are yet happening. And so I would say that, as we talk about Franklin Graham's and all of these other individuals that stood on faith for people to understand what they had faith in, they lay at the altar of Donald John Trump and company. They don't worship in spirit and truth as for those people who have a level of faith. Their worship has always been at the altar of white supremacy, power, and money. Full stop.
All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment.
It's time to be smart. When we control our institutions, we win. This is the most important news show on television of any racial background. Y'all put $2, $3, $4, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30 on this and keep this going. What you've done, Roland, since this crisis came out in full bloom. Anybody watching this, tell your friends. Go back and look at the last 2 weeks, especially of Roland Martin Unfiltered. I mean, hell, go back and look at the last 2 days. You've had sitting United States senators today, Klobuchar and Harris. Whatever you have that you can bring to Roland Martin Unfiltered to support it, please do, because this information may literally save your life.
Watch Roland Martin Unfiltered daily at 6 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Facebook, or Periscope, or go to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered Daily Digital Show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. RolandMartinUnfiltered.com.